Hey, Brittany.
Hi, beautiful lady. I am so excited to be here with you today. It's definitely a fun day. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about the topic you picked because I think it is amazing.
It's a good one, right? We always decide that's like minutes before FYI, but I think it's easy when you're just surrounded by such awesomeness and greatness, and you're in awesome meetings that inspire you, and you do work that you love so much. So it's easy to do that, like pull a trick out of your hat in the last minute. But I was in a meeting earlier today, and we were talking about like if you had a minute to share with fellow business owners some great tips and tricks that you've learned and things that have been very valuable to you, what would you share? So let me ask that question to you, Brittany. If you had a minute to share anything with people that are looking to you for business guidance, what would you share?
I would share one of my favorites, which is really networking. Networking creates a community when
Yeah.
you're out and about, and even if you're in and about, because I'm in and about, when you present yourself and you make yourself known to the same people routinely,
Re- I know what you're saying.
I don't know what that word would be. But if you have a routine and you're
That's
showing
it.
up and
Routine.
they're, we'll just change the sentence. When you show up and they see you and they start to know you, people depend on seeing people,
Right.
and they depend on that knowledge that other people have to offer. And the best thing that I can tell people is to just meet people and learn from them.
Right. That's good. That's really, really good. And virtually it's been challenging for people to learn how to network, not necessarily all the time in person. It can be done. It can be done through consistency and being persistent, bringing love and value, and really choosing where you want to show up and deepening those relationships more than a mile wide and an inch deep. You can't have thousands of relationships that you don't have depth with, because people like to do business with people they like, know, and trust, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, what I think, so many times we hear things like, oh, your daily roll in the morning, ROLL, like the way you do things matters. It does. But how often do you hear, oh, you should do this? Well, lately I have learned what I need to do. And I've been trying to master that. And I think having that special time in the morning for you to start your day the way you do, with me it's for with God, is saying prayers, saying what I'm so thankful for. It's having some time for exercise, having some time to meditate, to read a good book, get a couple 10 pages in of a great book, and really prepare myself for the day is awesome, and in my opinion very needed. And successful people do that, right? Successful people do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. And it's having that cadence and that thing, the schedule to start off with. But I needed someone to show me how they had done it and really tell me details, like this is what I did to make me super super successful. Another thing I learned, and I'm going to start implementing, is not working on Mondays. We go to so many meetings. If your business is virtual like ours is, I mean, how many times do you think at the end of the day, damn, I just sat through 10 hours of meetings and I didn't get anything done? And it's not to say those meetings aren't valuable, but there's some work that needs to be done. There's people you need to reach out to, there's meetings to schedule, and value to be brought towards people. So moving forward, come the first week of October, I don't work on Mondays anymore, so that I can enter my office and know that it is just for me to sit down, to do the follow up, to be in my programs, and just engage, to make all my social media for the week, to reach out to the clients, to make my canvas, to send emails and phone calls and that kind of stuff. So I'm excited that I've designated a day and a time to do that, and then my meetings can happen Tuesday through Friday.
Yeah, and I love that. And you said don't work on Monday, but what it really is, and when I do accountability and stuff, we talk about this all the time, is it's like you said, designating a time for your business.
Right.
As the people who support other businesses, we're supporting other businesses. My web designer, she did my website, but she's got some things to fix on hers. My office manager has a list of things to do for herself. And it really does come into that space of what does your calendar look like for yourself?
Yeah.
Are you putting a day away and even then, is there one day a month or like I always tell people, pick a spa day for you can come into work, do what you have pushed aside, right? Because even if you have your Monday to do work, you're still pushing certain things aside. Do those things and then go have a spa day.
Yeah.
Create a day that's free for you. And if you've managed to not have a backlog, then that day is completely free.
Right.
And I think that's huge.
I actually took that a step further this past week. Here we are, we're right on the eve almost of the last quarter of the month, right? Fourth quarter. People, I guess I learned today that this is standard for fourth quarter in a football game, but I don't go to football games. I didn't know about this fourth quarter thing. Anyway, but I do know about fourth quarter in business, right? So this past week, I made a list of 25 things that I want. And they could be as simple as a new MAC lip gloss. I love this stuff. You never use this? This is good stuff. MAC lip gloss. And my favorite flavor is Ooh Baby. I also want to go see Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. I love the other two. I love a date with my husband. I listed 25 things, tangible or not, that I could simply acquire by the end of December, by the end of last quarter. And then I signed something to it. This lip gloss, I got to do 5 Instagram reels to go out and purchase a new one. But as soon as I do my my 5 reels, then I get to go to the store and purchase a new lip gloss. As soon as I bring on a new client, through my core business, then I get to go watch that movie with my husband. So I think it's neat too when you can, because we're not inspired by what we need. We're inspired by what we want. So I challenge everyone, make a list of 25 wants and assign a task next to them. And it could be as simple as I'll follow up with 3 clients and then I get 2.
Or
But
get a bowl of ice cream.
anything you want. And well, you know what? We talked about bowls of ice, not even bowls of ice cream. It's you get in the car and you drive with your best pal, your child, whomever, and you get the biggest, baddest ever ice cream they have there, even if you don't eat it all.
Yeah.
Because it's a reward. It's something for you that you want. And that inspires us to do.
And it's a really great thing to honor your accomplishments. And what I would also, add to that is when you're looking at that list, if it doesn't get done, reward yourself for not completing it.
Right.
Because honestly and truthfully, what you did accomplish on that list still took everything. And I am huge on honoring yourself in what is complete. Whether you got it all done or not, it's okay. Because I guarantee you that list of 25, you completed 1,000 other things inside of family, business, yourself, all of those things, even if that list isn't fully complete. So
Correct.
just be present with that.
Celebrate the fact that you completed a list. How about
Yeah.
that? I mean, that you even sat down to write the list,
Right?
because nothing we hear all the time, don't quit. What does that actually mean? Have you ever started to think, like spend some time and thinking, what does don't quit mean? No, nothing's easy. Look at a baby. Baby walks, falls down, walks, falls down, walks, falls down. But they keep getting up, they keep getting up. For us, even if you write a list and you don't accomplish everything, you accomplish probably something. You come on, you can't do 5 Instagram reels in 3 months. So you got issues. But
And the mentality of a list of what you want.
yeah, but then
That's a huge accomplishment.
think about the next quarter and the next quarter, and then you're just going to get better and better and better. So I think that that is important, and it falls right into the learning, right? Just don't quit. Celebrate that the time has come, and I would like to bet you've accomplished a lot more than you thought you ever could, or a lot more than maybe you've done in the previous 3 quarters this year.
Yeah, I love that idea. That's a beautiful idea. Thank you for that one.
Yeah.
I know that something that I have been working on with a lot of people is a money mindset, creating a relationship with money.
Yep.
Davika Lyles, who does a live with me as well, she runs a Wealthy Wednesday morning group, and it shifts the conversation from I'm broke or I don't like rich people or this or that to I'm going to have a relationship with my money. Money and I are going to go on a date, just like you said, right? I'm going to take my money because I did my reels. That's going to produce income. My money and I are going to go buy lipstick. My money and I are going to go on a date because I have like this is my relationship with money. We do these things together.
Yeah.
And I think that that's been a huge shift in my thinking. And really, $1,000 days. If I want $1,000 deposited into my business account on the first Friday of every month, then I'm going to give a code for my business to produce that. Or I'm going to reach out to so many people for MyCORE and get those clients who need that support and need that space inside of MyCORE that's really going to push them. And that's going to create that monthly $1,000 revenue on the first Friday. And just really focused on I'm friends with money. Money and I are friends. We coincide. It leaves. It comes back. We shift. It has its own little savings place, and I love that. I love that idea.
Yeah. I think that's neat. We took a challenge this past week where you have until 7 o'clock tonight to spend $1 million. And you can't help anybody else. You can't give it to anybody else. This is for you to buy what you want. And I'll tell you, you get to about 17 things, you got about, I don't know, quarter of a million left, and it gets hard. It's a challenge, but that comes down to the money mindset you just spoke about. Is that we're not used to living in mediocre because we were told, right? We were told when we were young that, money is the root to all evil. That's what I used to be told. I mean, I don't even talk like that. So in order for me to know that, I had to have been taught it. And, I don't I just think that that's stinking thinking. And the more that I've been studying money mindset and I've been working on that, I've found that it's okay and it's really exciting to know that, whether you're rich or whether you're poor, you're going to be just who you are. It's going to be a little bit more, or a little bit less than who you already are. So if you're a jerk, yeah, money could be the root of all evil. But if you're a good person that really wants to help others, and that's what most of us business owners are, they're people that really want to help others, then you're going to be able to do it on a bigger scale.
Yep,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
And we have somebody watching on Cheryl's page, so thank you very much for watching. If you want to post in the comments so we can shout you out, that would be awesome. But I love that idea, Cheryl, of like, let's, our small scales. I had somebody the other day who was like, I'm gonna cure like world global warming. And I was like, so, how about we build some gardens in the community and start to lead by example,
Yeah.
right? I
Who's to say
can
they can't?
build them here and then build them there and then build them there. And then we can have those gardens and that H2O and that flow and set that example because, yeah, that's great. Our objective is going to be global warming. We're going to cure that. How do we get to there with our key results? And I love that idea.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun to shift your mindset to think, "Why not me?"
Yeah, exactly. I think that's amazing. Now, on a wellness side of things, I was a Pilates instructor and I shattered my knee and I went into physical therapy. They allowed me to start walking a month early, and then I started doing stuff. I went into physical therapy. I was doing all the exercises that they gave me. I was like, oh, well, we got this. But that works in that same mindset of when you really have that drive for your health and your wellness, create that space, study, look around, figure out what you can do to better yourself so that you're not stuck in that normal. My PT people thought I was going to walk in unable to walk, and I walked in like, "Can I move from this walker to a cane, please?"
Right.
So put that mindset to your health as well as what you're doing.
100%. And find stuff that works for you. You know, we promote this happy juice. I got it right here. I love, love, love this stuff. Oh, I've had it for 4 months now. I have an unboxing to do later on today with month 5, but it is helping me in so many wonderful ways. And I think when you find something that really works for you and it's easy to use and you love, then it can just be a benefit. But fill your body with good stuff and believe that you're meant for it. And I think those two things are really, really, really what can help you with your health.
I love that so much. All right, everybody, if you need some happy juice and you need some business advisory and you're just looking for somebody to support you in what you're doing and give you some ideas, reach out to Cheryl, reach out to myself. Cheryl is phenomenal, and I know that I am grateful because I am here because of her. So thank you all so very much. We look forward to seeing you next week, same time.
Thank you.